Good evening. How is everyone? Welcome to the second happy hour with Hickory Springs. And that would be me. I'm Valerie. And it is Thursday night, I believe, I hope. Anyways, I'm Valerie. And for those who are new, which not right now, but I'm a reseller on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Mercari, and anywhere else I can make money, right? And I'm here to talk about reselling. I did make some notes tonight, and I want to see who's already here. Who was first? Chick Picker Valerie. She got first. Beth at Den of Hearts. She's second. Michelle, A State of Order. Hello, people. Thrifty Christy, hello. Lot of Josh. Hi, I have been watching some of your videos lately. I really enjoyed. I think there was one today that I was watching. I really enjoyed that. I got to go back and finish it too. Buddy wanted to say hi. Say hi, Buddy. Oh, let's see. Cindy, hi. Todd, Flippin' Hustler, hello. Amy, Hollywood Rage, all my favorite people. There's my new little brother, Thrifty Dad, David. Thrifty Falconer's wife, I've seen you in other people's chats. Thank you so much for coming. Jenna with Resale and Shipped. So I posted on Instagram today that there were some big changes coming, but I don't want to talk about that yet. It's not clickbait, but I'll get to that. So let's see. The agenda from last week, I was working on my time management with listing and trying to not struggle with paralysis by analysis. I did a little better this week. I've been timing myself when I go in to take photos, jeans and shoes. Shoes I can photograph faster than jeans. So I've been trying to keep notes with that so I can try to shorten my processes. There's a lot of issues that I've been working extremely hard on this week. Trying to really get all my death pile listed, and gosh, I mean, just I know a lot of people struggle with different things. One of my biggest problems is that I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I have adult ADD, and I was diagnosed probably about 20 years ago when my girls were younger, and so I have a lot of issues. I do take medication most of the time. It's unless I forget, and then it's hard. So I'm trying to come up with a way to really keep track of when I take my medication in the morning, because it's a difference of night and day. I have a friend that's been giving me advice on some skills. And so one of my newest things is my rubber band on my wrist. So when I sit down and I'm working on drafts, instead of going down the rabbit hole and getting distracted into other things, I can stay focused, and I pop myself until it hurts. Hi, Land Shark Picker. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Beth, I was watching your video last night, your live stream, and I'm thinking, man, I love everything that you do with it, and I really, really need to start bullet journaling. I know I was joking about because Beth at Ten of Hearts, she does Davidism videos, and I was joking about I'm going to do a Bethism video, and because she's so good with it, y'all know, because y'all watch her too, the bullet journal. I mean, it's so detailed and it's just so organized. I love it. One of the things I'm going to do, hopefully this week, is, and I did this before back when we were in Kentucky in my office, I went to Home Depot and just got a huge board of white melamine, which is basically a whiteboard, just a lot cheaper version. And I'm going to have to go back to using a whiteboard on the wall so that I can keep track of my numbers and daily listing and trying to work up my goals to get more listings per day done for sales. And then, of course, this rubber band, I'm going to have to get extras, I think. So when I get distracted, I pop it. So I am really curious because this is one of my my issues with how long it takes me to list. And I was wondering if anybody else in the chat or even afterwards, you know, by commenting, if you've ever timed yourself to try to figure out how long it takes you to list items. Hi, Valerie. I'm trying to get a real good grasp of it. I know that I'm not going fast enough. And I've been trying to do a daily time log. I just started today trying to write down in 30-minute blocks what I'm doing. You use your Alexa to keep you focused, Jenna? Okay, David, I know you only take 8 seconds. Yes, I watch. I'm wondering about that Alexa. I don't know about having a, what is that? The little Amazon Dot thing that talks to you. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. Thank you for slapping him. Colleen, Thrifty Falconer's wife, you are a turtle, so you might be slow like me. I really got to get it speeding up because it's taking me so long that I'm not able to do more listings because I did get better, guys, with not getting too involved in the researching and, you know, going in deep and just trying to go in and just pick a price. And there were quite a few times in the last week where I was going to do something and I'm like with my mouth and I'm like, am I ready to do it? And I'm just like, just do it and get it over with. And I did. So I'm trying really hard. Alexa, you use your, wait a minute, Barry does that too. Hi, Thrifty Santa. You use your Alexa to set timers and alarms. How much are the happy hour drinks? Hi, Dominic from Primetime Treasures. This is my happy hour drink today. Coffee. Because I've been staying up so late at night. I'm only getting like 3 hours of sleep. And I laid down to take a nap to refresh at about 6. And I'm like, I have to wake up, you know. So, yeah, I'm drinking coffee. Valerie Chick Picker says she does tries to do 5-item chunks. I like that. I've been trying to do 3. This afternoon I did 8 and my back was killing me because I was leaning over taking pictures, flat lays on the table. Focus on quality. Don't worry about how fast you are. Focus on quality. That's what I've been doing. I'm just feeling like I'm not going fast enough, and I really want to get faster. So I'll tell you guys, I mentioned it. I went on somebody's reseller water cooler. I think it was Justin RVA Flips. But I'll tell you all now. Hi, David. David's here. Okay, David, the truth is here, so now I can tell everybody. I have had the same job since March of 1993, so 25 and a half years. And I have known for a while that eventually my boss was going to have to retire because he's 77 years old. And business, my office is in Florida. I've worked remotely for the last 12 years, so I've been really lucky with that. But Sunday he called me, and he let me know that things were going to change as of the end of this month. So basically, I'm going full time within the next few weeks. And unlike, I love that Beth with 10 of Hearts, that she's been planning and really planning on it. I guess I just never thought it was really going to happen and wasn't really planning on it. I was a little bit. And now, yeah, I've got to figure out a way to make this really snappy, which is why I have to speed up things. Because now my time, it's been nice learning how to do all this reselling stuff. With the luxury of still having my paycheck, which is now questionable. Like, will I get my paycheck tomorrow or not? But so that's why this time management and getting the focus down, and is getting so important, because I am losing my job of 25 years. And yes, it's a good transition. It's a whole new chapter in life. It's going to push me to be brave and really get out there and do stuff, and depend on myself, depend on my very supportive friends. Um, yes, yes, thank you, Michelle. Um, it's gonna be a shock. My daughter, who lives in the house with me, see, my boss is also my former father-in-law. So my former father-in-law is her grandfather, and so I told her, and she's not taking the news very well. Um, so, but she's graduating in college in May, and she'll be on her own too. So. Um, I'm going to do it. And if all else fails, then I just go work for the post office and deliver the packages that people sell on eBay. But the post office around here in Missouri, that's pretty much the best paying job that someone can get. I don't think I can get a comparable salary for a job similar to what I've been doing. So, um, but so yes, any hints and tricks and tips, I'm always open to. Um, Thrifty Dad is like a life coach. If things get tough, we can always stay at his house. Yeah, okay. Actually, you guys, I've got a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house here in Missouri, which is pretty much in the center of the United States. And it's going to be empty besides me come June. So y'all are always welcome to come here. I've got 3 extra bedrooms, plenty of room. I got dibs though on the downstairs with the inventory room. So, oh, David, you're so funny. And we're not talking about the rabbit holes this week, right? I did go back and I watched my live from last week, and I guess I probably could do a bloopers reel. That'll be fun. I was talking about last week about selling shoes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I love wearing shoes. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So, I I am curious though. I was thinking of doing more jewelry making videos. Can I perform at Branson? No. Actually, I've only been to Branson a couple of times. I'm about 45 minutes north of Branson. It's a tourist location. Yeah, the furry ones, right? Um, anyways, let me see. Um, 8 hours tonight. Oh, I don't know. I'm wondering if I can get Wonder if I can get somebody on here with me. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Oh, okay. You're not doing 8 hours tonight, Valerie? Let's see if I can find my other page. Oh, no. I need to figure out. I got to figure out how to do the link thing to invite somebody on. I have a friend that wants to tell a story tonight. Where is the button? Invite people. There. No, I'm not putting it in chat. We don't need any trolls. Let's see. I'm in the right. So let's see if we can get somebody to come on. You know who you are. I've got some friends here that I know. One of my friends wants to tell a funny story, that an eBay story. See if she's awake. Yeah, Beth, I just put it in there. Okay, yeah, I'll take that troll. I have one troll that wants to come in too. David, I think, Valerie, am I right that you can only broadcast 8 hours at a time? So you'd have to do 8 hours and then 8 hours and 8 hours in different steps too. Come on, guys. I wonder if they went to sleep. They better not. Michelle. Maybe she's putting her lipstick on. David, do you have your lipstick on? You can come in. I tell you, the nice thing is Beth and I, because of this YouTube and stuff.
I'm here.
Hey, Michelle. I was just saying that.
I've got to mute the other one.
That's fine. I was just saying about Beth going full time when she announced it last week. She announced it and, was talking about her plan and everything. And then I get this news on Sunday. And I'm like, great. Now I have somebody that I really can share the experience, the journey with of going full time. So
yeah, how ironic is that you two are friends, and well, she made the decision consciously because it's been tugging at her heart that she wants to do this. She just is, now she's on the path of trying to make it happen. And you've been, I think one of the reasons you said that you were looking into the whole reselling business is because you knew it was coming down the road.
Right.
But you thought it would be within the next year, not within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're echoing. David says we're echoing.
Oh, how do I fix that?
All I do is well, if you have YouTube open, you pop out the chat and then you close the YouTube tab.
Okay, I just closed the YouTube.
Okay.
You can tell me if somebody puts something in the chat because I'm not real good at this stuff.
Okay.
You know how, because I'm not social. You might want to tell everybody who I am.
This is, if y'all don't know, this is Michelle with the State of Order. And
hi, everyone.
She's my, I'm going to say my rubber band man.
That was just a suggestion that came off of the top of my head. I didn't really,
I love it.
We were just kind of brainstorming on things to get you to, put the blinders on and stay focused.
Yep. I'm telling you, I love it. I need things like that. So I'm always opening up to things.
And as you can see, I dressed up in my finest pajamas for you.
I love it.
My blankie. Well, I live in Wisconsin, so it's kind of chilly here.
Yeah, it was like 55 degrees here today.
Oh yeah, bite me.
I'm enjoying the weather. I just as soon have this all year round. So I was drinking coffee and getting ready for the show, and I didn't get to hear what this funny eBay story is. I've got to hear what it is.
It's not funny, actually. It's just freaky. I've never ever heard of this happening before, and I just don't even know what to make of it. But then, anyway, so I'll tell the story and then I'll tell you what I found out after that. So I've been reselling for years and years. And I've been, since August, I went full time and moved into an actual business suite of offices. And my husband does not really sell on eBay. He buys on eBay. Uh-oh, my dog. Sorry. Um, he buys on eBay a lot, but then he ended up he's a big motorcycle person. He ended up getting a motorcycle that was not really worth restoring. So he decided he was going to part it out and start listing some stuff on eBay since I've been doing this. So he gets these parts all cleaned up, puts them on eBay, doesn't really understand international shipping, so he chooses to do the global shipping program. And then as pretty much as soon as he starts listing these items, they start cha-chinging, but they're all wanting to go overseas. He's got some going to Australia and Norway and Canada. So anyways, the first thing that sells is a set of carburetors for 1972 Yamaha, blah, blah, blah. And through the global shipping program going to Norway. What happens is he sends it off to Kentucky. A few days later, he gets a email from eBay saying your item has been seized. Okay? And the email said your item has been seized. We have refunded the buyer and we are letting you keep your money. And Greg is like, okay, but where's my item? That's a 1972 Yamaha blah 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 set of carbs. You just don't get those. You can't find those every day. That's a rare item. It wasn't super expensive, but it was the principle of it. So for like 2-3 days, he kept calling them back saying, "Send me back my item." And why was it seized? And they told him it was seized because it was a restricted item. He says, no, it's not. He goes, I already looked, it's not restricted. And if it was restricted, why would eBay allow somebody from Norway, a restricted place, supposedly, to buy it? Why would you allow him to buy it through the global shipping program if it was restricted? So he says, it's not restricted, send me the item back. And they said, no, we're not going to send you the item back. Why not? Well, because this is a part that had fuel in it. He said that part has been vapor blasted because we own a vapor blasting machine and a vapor blasting business. And he goes, that you could eat off of that part. There's no fuel on that part. And they would not send it back to him. So, okay. So he dropped it because he wasn't getting anywhere with eBay. He had it, he got his money, the buyer got his money back. Just weird situation. Okay, that's not even the freaky part. Fast forward to today. The buyer in Norway emails Greg, my husband, and tells him, look at this, sends him a link to the exact same title, pictures, description of Greg's item. And they just stole his complete listing and it's up for sale again for a much higher price, like 2/3 higher of a price from a guy in Michigan. And so Greg is really hot now. So all day long he's trying to work and he's also trying to call eBay and he got the big runaround on hold. Oh, let me transfer you on hold. Let me transfer you back and forth. Finally, he got he got a gal who had a heavy accent and basically just told him that, well, it must be just a similar item and it is not illegal for somebody to use your photos or your title or description. And Greg is like, it is not a similar item. There are blemishes on that. There are pieces missing off of that carb, which are described in the description. And it's from 1972. There's no way. And she just wasn't having any of it. She wouldn't believe him, nothing. So now he's trying to buy the item back just to see if he can get it, because it has best offer. So he's trying to get it back, and just to see if it is the exact same item, which he knows it is.
And if it is, then what? I mean, that's just wild that somebody
So
they said it
how
was
did it
free.
get from the global shipping program in Kentucky to some big wholesale liquidation eBay seller in Michigan? Did they throw it into a big Gaylord and then sold it as a liquidation lot to somebody? I mean, we're not mad at the person who is selling it. And then the weird thing is, there must have been enough information on that package that they did not remove, because on the customs thing, you have to put what it is.
Right.
So when he got that in his liquidation lot, I'm assuming he must have seen, he or she, I don't know if it's a she, seen the description of the title and then looked it up on eBay and copied it and sold similar and did the exact same thing. And that's how would he have known what it was? If you go, I'll send you the link later, but if you go and uh, look at this guy's eBay store, he's only been in business for 2 years and he's already got close to 50,000 feedback. So he's a big seller, and it's all, you can tell it's all liquidation stuff, which is fine. But his carburetors really stand out as odd man out in that big group, because he's got food in there, he's got cosmetics, electronics, and then all of a sudden these 1972 Yamaha LS2 carburetors.
And
I can't see the chat. I have no idea what anybody is saying.
oh, I'm sorry. Bargain Shop Mama, Leslie, she's like, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? So then I went out to, because I follow Bearded Picker.
Yeah.
He got a Facebook group called Fortunes of Reselling or
Right.
something.
Right.
So I went out there and I told that same story. And I said, did eBay steal our item? It was kind of like the clickbait so that they would read the whole long thing. And I said, has anybody else had this happen to them? And then another member of that group says, yes, Craigslist Hunter had that happen. And he had a video about it. So she linked the video. So I just sent it to my husband so he could watch it, because he asked me, did you watch it? I'm like, no, I gotta go watch Valerie. So
I
so
find it,
apparently this is not a new thing, and it's happened to a couple of people. But
it,
we
it,
still don't understand why it would not get forwarded to the buyer in Norway. It's not restricted. There's no reason. This man has bought carburetors from the United States several times before without a problem.
and they seized it, wouldn't send it to Norway, wouldn't send it back to you, but
But
then
they would throw it
somebody
in
else,
a Gaylord and ship it to Michigan.
and somebody else now has the exact same thing for sale. Oh,
Isn't that just crazy?
that sounds really, really fishy.
Yeah.
To say it because, but
I mean, but
yeah,
technically, if eBay paid my husband for the item, do they technically own it now and do it? They can do whatever they want with it?
that's a good question.
Mm-hmm. But it's the whole principle of the thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's very disturbing, alarming.
I've been selling. I've been an eBay member since the year after they started, and I don't remember. So it's been close to what, 20 years?
Yeah, because I think it was 1998 or 7.
Yeah, and I think I joined in '99. I guess I could look.
Yeah, so that's almost 20 years.
And I have never ever heard of that happening. But I guess, global shipping program hasn't been around that long.
Well, and if somebody's doing something wrong behind the scenes, it's going to catch up with them, because if it's happened to Pete,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's happened to you. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I know they're not going to try to steal my bracelets when I
Yeah,
ship
but
them.
the ironic thing is that, if it happened to a seasoned reseller, you could figure out maybe what's happening. But he's brand new to this, so he's asking me, why are they doing that? I'm like, I don't know. I've never had that happen before. I'm sorry, I can't help you on that one. Yeah, I can help him on everything else and show him all the little tips and tricks, that we all learn through YouTube and talking with each other and just trial and error of all the years we've been doing it. But and then this thing here is just like, I can't help you. I have no idea.
Yeah, it is really weird. David the Truth says it is technically mail fraud. And I did see you talking about that, what you sold and how you got feedback from the buyer of the drop shipper, which that sounded fishy to me too. I mean, anywhere we go, there's always going to be hackers or scammers or something
Mm-hmm.
like that we're going to have to deal with. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that sounds disturbing.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that, yeah, eBay just did throw it into a Gaylord, and then it was almost full at that time. So then, as soon as they get a full one of
They
lost or
they call up.
whatever items, they'll just throw it up to a liquidation auction. Whoever's got access to that, somebody bought it, opened it up, but I'd say within less than 2 weeks since
Yeah,
he shipped it out, it got seized, wouldn't send it back, got sold to a guy in Michigan, got processed and relisted.
and you think that because there's like if I were to open up the part in the box, I mean I might know that it's a vehicle part, but I wouldn't know the specifics of a
There's yeah,
1972.
yeah, Yamaha LS2. There's no way you would know by looking at it.
Right. So
There
then
had
there's
to be
also
some sort of identification
yeah.
on it, which you would think, shouldn't eBay be responsible for taking the personal information off of these packages
Hmm.
if that's the case?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of scary when you think about that too. I didn't even think about that aspect
Hmm.
because it's got our name and address on it. It's got the buyer's name and address on it on that customs form, because the customs form has to show they put the item title on the customs form when it prints.
Right.
Greg really wants to buy it back so he can open up the box and see his thank you note that he wrote to Peter in Norway, because he thinks he thinks that that's probably exactly what it's. They might not have even ever opened up the bag
Wow. I
because
would
they
be
didn't take their own pictures. They stole Greg's pictures.
That would be really weird if eBay didn't even open up the package at the global shipping, because I think that they repack the items.
Mhm. There's got to be something on there. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
My daughter's arriving home.
Oh.
Yeah, I get notification. I get warning so that if I'm having a party down here,
Yeah.
I
You
can
keep it down.
chase everybody out or hide them in the
Tiny
inventory
hound.
room. Yeah. I have a window in the inventory room I could make.
So I see your one hat hanging on your TV back there. Did you get
Oh,
any other hats this week?
yeah, did you guys want to see? I got a gift from my buddy Beth, my new full-time partner on reselling. Hang on, let me put it on for you.
Oh, she leaves, so I have to take over. Woo-hoo-hoo.
How y'all like this?
Look at you, girl.
Um, Dude says it's um Queen Latifah has a hat like this.
No, I think it's a little Elton John.
Oh, I like Elton John.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, you guys know I love my hats.
Yeah, that's a little Crocodile Rock to me, man.
Yeah, I like it. Let's see,
Mhm.
I didn't wear a clashing color tonight just in case.
It suits you.
Yeah, pimp mama. Well,
Mhm.
y'all know I change my hats. I always have a hat around. So if it's a bad hair day, I just throw on my hat.
Yep. Well, that's like me with my headbands. I have a headband on like 24 hours a day just because my hair gets.
Wild. And
Mhm.
Do you change colors to match your outfit?
No, because I always wear gray and black.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's summertime, but in the wintertime, it's gray and black. Match my mood.
It's easier like that.
It's
Um,
dreary. It's dark by 4:45 here.
I hate the wintertime when it
I
gets dark
know.
so
It
early.
just makes you want to crawl home and get in your jammies.
I don't remember it getting dark this early when I lived in Florida for all those years.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Okay,
y'all
so
like
what's everybody saying in the chat? Are we're not still echoing, are we?
David hasn't said anything yet.
Okay.
Oh, David was asking, David the Truth was asking if the item was stuck in customs. No, it wasn't stuck in
No,
customs.
they've never made it to customs.
It never made it to Chicago. It just stopped in Louisville.
Yeah, it just went to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see.
And good luck trying to find a phone number for the GSP in Kentucky too.
Well, I'm only about a 6-hour drive from there.
Road trip.
Uh-huh. What part of Florida? I'm originally from Pinellas County, Florida. I was born in Largo a long, long time ago. A lot of Josh, he says that there's no more echoes. We're good. Um, yeah, I grew up, lived most of my life in Pinellas County, Florida, and moved to Kentucky. I moved to Kentucky in 2006. And then over to Missouri in 2011. And yeah, I'm not moving again. I like my big house. So,
Cats.
oh yeah, I've got cats galore. They're oh, he's hiding from the camera now. Buddy went to go take a nap. Harper is in her crate, and Jasper's over under the jewelry table. So you're from South. Oh, you're in Alabama now. Okay.
Yeah, where is everybody from?
What part? I lived in Moorhead, Kentucky for 5 years.
Hmm.
4 years? I don't know, something like that.
Well, we live in Neenah, Wisconsin, which is about 30 miles south of Green Bay. And um, does anybody in the chat watch or have ever seen Reseller Rabbit? I know I talked to you about that earlier today, but Reseller Rabbit on YouTube, he does a lot of storage units.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he is from Green Bay, and
Oh,
a few times a year, he has a warehouse sale where everything is $1. So tomorrow, my assistant and I, she's my photographer, her and I are going to take a road trip up there and just kind of check it out and see what it's all about. You
oh,
know,
I
he
would,
obviously won't know who I am, but I'll know who he is, and he might not even be there. Maybe he's got employees running it for him.
I
But
would do it if it was someone around here. I would go do it.
I know that I'm pretty sure he does not. I'm a clothing reseller, and I'm pretty sure that he does not resell his clothes on eBay. I think he's more into electronics and other things. So and he showed the pictures, a bunch of bins of clothing. So I'll see if it's crap or not.
So it sounds like he's going to the storage units and he sells the electronics that he gets out of there and the hard goods, and then
Hmm.
he stores up all the clothes until he has a warehouse sale.
Yeah, and he also will buy liquidation and wholesale like returns
Mhm.
and shelf
Like from
pulls.
eBay Global Shipping?
Yeah, yeah. If it would have been Reseller Rabbit with our stuff, believe me, we would have drove up there. We're not going to Michigan. So, but anyways, he does lots of unboxing videos where he'll unbox like what he got from the liquidation places, and
Mm-hmm.
some of it is not really even worth $1.
Wow.
Um, but we're gonna go see what it is, just
That
to
sounds
do
like fun.
something different. It's supposed to be nice and warm, like 34 degrees tomorrow and sunny.
34, is that shorts weather or sweater weather?
It's definitely windows down, hair blowing in the wind.
Yeah, when I was in Florida all those years, if it got to, what, 65, we pull out the parkas, turn on the heat. Here it's like, okay, it's in the 40s. I better put a sweater on.
Yeah, I'd like to know from Esme and Ten of Hearts how cold it is down there in Houston right now.
It's freezing. It's what, probably 58, 60?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And our David Thrifty Dad is in the chat. He's being funny. He's trying to trick us.
Is he trying to get us to laugh or something?
Yeah. See, you have the benefit of not watching chat.
Not watching the chat. Yeah, I don't understand. I'll have to practice on popping that chat out and doing whatever.
It's a lot. And even when I came back in here, I had gone out to go have a cigarette before the show. And
you smoke?
Yeah. And I came running down here and I'm thinking, oh gosh, now how do I get back in here? Because you have to open this, you have to open that, and you pop this out. And it's like, yeah, it's a lot to have to try to remember at my age, But, so I mean, honestly, between you and my other friends, I know I can get through this going full-time thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I'm really excited about doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been really looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just sort of hoping to have a little bit saved up before the day came. So
yeah, little more advance warning.
yeah. So I mean, I sort of like Beth though. I am going to be possibly able to stay working part-time.
That's good.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just going to take whatever I can get. But yeah, I'll deal with it. I am skipping Christmas this year though because of it. I'm just like, we didn't put a tree up. I just don't. I don't have grandkids. I don't have little kids, or I can just buy without it. And
we have the tree is up, but it's a pre-lit, artificial slim space saver one.
Yeah.
So, Greg brought it up here like I don't know 5 days ago already, and plugged it in, so it has lights, blue and white lights, and then you put copper on it. And then the other day I saw that he was starting to get out ornaments. I'm like, "Are you decorating the tree? Because that's always been my thing." He goes, "No, I'm just putting a couple on here." And I look, they're motocross ornaments, dirt bike ornaments. He only has a couple, so he put those on there and then walked away. So those are the only 2 ornaments on the tree right now. It's funny.
Oh, well, I've always wanted one of those Charlie Brown trees. The wood stand and the one single thing with the
one
ornament.
bulb, making it lean over.
Yeah, I've never been into the commercialism of Christmas. I
It's a
like it
lot.
nice and quiet. Thrifty Santa Berry, he says that he's putting me on the naughty list. Woo woo!
Oh boy.
I like the naughty list.
Yeah. Well, Barry lived closer. You could go sit on Santa's lap and tell him what you want for Christmas.
Yeah, he's in North Carolina, and so is Gina.
Okay.
Leslie said the high 50s in Houston. Oh, they're going to get colder.
Good.
Let's see. Colleen says it's 58 in Alabaster, Alabama.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's like suntan weather here.
Oh, I know. That's shorts, man. That's, yeah, well, but I'll tell you, the one thing I like best about Missouri weather is that just about the time that you get bored with it, it changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only time I really, really enjoyed Wisconsin in the winter was the one year that I had severe hot flashes. And the only thing that would relieve it was just to go stand outside when it's 3 degrees, and then you're like, life is good again.
Yeah, it's a cool breeze. David.
But now that I've gotten past that, now I don't like winter again.
David the Truth says, I'm going to try to read this, okay?
Okay.
Hippy dippy, kale drinking, hustling picker is my alias for my new YouTube channel dedicated to natural blend jeans. You gotta love him.
Where is he from? What state is he from? Or is he still incognito? He's trying not to give out too many tidbits of information about himself.
Hey, I don't knock him. When he did that first video with the
Rubber bands?
Yeah, the tongues and the rubber bands, that reminded me of I tried to do a jewelry video about 4 years ago, antiquing the silver, and I pointed the camera down and I didn't talk. I mean, at least he talked, but you just saw my hands in the video. Yeah, that was a far cry from now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cindy was asking, did I say I have a part-time job? It's a possibility that I'll be able to see what my boss is doing. The business has been dwindling down there for a while, and he's basically going to merge with one of another air conditioning company, one of his buddies, and they're this guy's small time too, but they're going to merge, and he's wanting to keep me on, and both of them are wanting to keep me on. I would like a cold break, but then I'd like to stay on, keep my paycheck. So I'm just tormented by really giving up the paycheck. But as of right now, I'm just pretending that it's done because I have to get this going. And if I get to keep working part-time and still getting a partial paycheck for a little bit, then if I get this going, then I can get a little savings and pay off some debt before this ties are totally severed. So,
Can you hear that noise?
is he working on a motorcycle?
No, he's shaving.
Oh, okay. I was going to give him well, either way, it's manly. So, but,
I'm probably going to get off here pretty soon so that
yeah.
nobody else has to hear him shaving.
Oh, well, I was going to try to just do a happy half hour tonight just because I've been so stressed with what's been happening this week. But you made it easier. Thank you for coming on with me.
Oh, no problem.
That's
I just
really
had to share that story with the world because that is just such a crazy story. Greg comes walking in the house from work and he's like, "You are not going to believe this." And then he's like, "This is a long story. You better sit down." So
I really want to hear the outcome and how it progresses.
yeah, well, I don't. Well, hopefully, we'll see if he'll be able to buy it from that guy.
Huh.
And we'll see if it's the exact same part, but we're positive it is.
Yeah, that's
And I'm gonna go watch that Craigslist Hunter video and see if it's a similar situation.
If it's similar, that's to me, that's really just.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna sign off here.
Wait a minute, David wants to. He has one question before anyone leaves. He does that to everybody.
Oh, the truth?
Yeah, he always does that. And I've caught him. But he can ask.
Oh, he's not asking the question yet?
No, he'll probably ask what the meaning of life is or something.
Oh, okay.
He's sweet. But so if any of you guys have any tips or hints or criticism, I'm fine with that too. But let me know. Y'all know how to find me. Don't fall for it. Exactly, David. And I'll tell you, having supportive friends is a blessing, and I think everybody in here knows that because we're all pretty tight knit, and everybody knows everybody, and Alma and David and Beth and Michelle, and I'm gonna try to get the whiteboard on my wall. I guess if I don't get a whiteboard, maybe I could just try to see if the dry erase markers. I wonder if they'll come off of paint.
I don't know.
So, yeah, David, I'll try to do a video later, and I'll go through my inventory pieces one by one for you. Yeah, okay.
And maybe if I know Beth is going to be documenting her journey, And, maybe that's something that would help relieve some of your stress, is if you kind of document your journey as well, because you're both going to end up at the same place, but you're coming from two completely different directions.
Right, right.
And then you're going to meet in the middle.
It's perfect timing, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
instead of having to muddle it through it each on our own, then we can rely on each other for
Mm-hmm.
support
Yeah.
going through this in one way or another. So I'm going to keep popping the rubber band for my focus, taking my medication, get a whiteboard so that my adult ADD will be under control.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to keep timing myself, and going to go full time and just feel blessed that I have good friends now. They all live in my computer monitor, my friends. These are
What was that movie?
Willy Wonka.
No, where the guy lived in the TV. He was on a TV show. Truman Show.
Was it? Yeah, it was Truman in the bubble, the city in the bubble, right?
Yes,
Oh, it was, yeah. Okay, the
the
set.
Truman Show.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good movie.
that's us. We live in the resale show.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's I've met nicer people here on YouTube, Instagram, through one another. All these people in chat. I have met better people here than in real life.
Hmm.
And it's sad to say, but it
I
is.
think it's cool that people actually meet each other. Like when Ten of Hearts Beth went to go see My
Uh-huh.
Thrifted Escape Alma,
Mm-hmm.
and they went, to the bins and to have lunch, and it's like, if I ever met you in real life, it would seem like I know you and your voice sounds so, but it would be like to actually see you and touch you in person would be weird at
Yeah.
first.
It's nice. And actually, David, the truth, said in chat the other night, he said that he felt like he's known me for a while,
Mhm.
and we all get to know each other so much
Mhm.
that um, yeah, it's a great community. I love being a part of it.
Yeah,
So
and I don't have any plans to go to eBay 2019, but I would like to make plans to go eBay 2020.
that would
And
be
so
nice.
if we all did that and we all made it a goal, it would give us a year and a half to save and everything, because I know everybody's kind of, at thin ends right now, but
Right.
yeah, then we could share rooms and have pool parties. We don't even have to go to eBay Open.
Right, right. Yeah, that's right, because I was planning on going to 2019. I wonder if I can still make
Why
it.
can't they do it in flipping like January in Vegas, right? Why does it have to be June or July? I mean, please.
Well, because July, I think this past year, y'all can correct me, but I think it was like 117 degrees.
Yeah, what fun is that?
Yeah. It reminds me, well, I don't know though, because Vegas is dry, I think, desert, right?
Yeah, but isn't that like sticking
Florida
your head
was,
in the oven? Still not
yeah.
very comfortable.
No, and see, Florida, the heat was like in the summertime, you'd walk out, at midnight and it'd be so hot and muggy.
But
It
it
was
was
like,
humid. Like
it was,
Houston. Yeah, I lived in Houston.
yeah, it was bleeding
Graduated in
soup,
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm hoping to meet Beth maybe in February if I go see my sister. My sister lives about a half an hour away from Beth Ten of Hearts.
Uh-huh. That'll be
So
nice.
if I go to see her in February, then Beth and I are going to meet up.
And two, we can make these business trips. We can make them business expenses too. So
That's right. I'm drifting all the way down there and all the way back.
yeah, that's why I'm not. I
Yeah, my
was.
brother has a Cadillac Escalade. I'm going to fill that baby up.
That's nice.
It's
Okay, guys,
wonderful. So,
we're gonna get
okay, yeah, I'm going to get going.
we're gonna get off of here. Um, yeah, I love it. I love the Davids in chat. They're fun. Um, but yeah, I will keep you guys posted. I am gonna try to do another jewelry video just for fun because it's very therapeutic. I'll try to do one this week, but then I'll give you an update next Thursday. Same back time, same back channel, right? I'm old school. But I really appreciate all the support. And now you guys know that you're going to have another full-time person around annoying you. So until next time, guys, y'all take care. Give me, and feel free anytime to direct message me. You guys can find me, Instagram, whatever, Facebook. If you need support too, I'm more than happy to give it back. So I'm here for you guys too. But until next week, you guys take care, and I'll see you around. Thank you very much for coming. Good night.